Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam, here we go. Another episode of Local SEO in 10.
Woo! I'm ready.
All right,
Fired
great.
up.
Boy, do we have a good topic for you this week.
Wait, you're deciding the topics now. Okay.
Yes.
Jamie, what do we got?
All right. Well, because you're the expert, and boy, this week, last 3 weeks, the Yelp calls to advertise on Yelp have just skyrocketed. So every business owner I talk to is just like, what the heck is going on? And why in the world is Yelp bombarding us with requests, demands, threats to advertise with them?
Well, that's how they make money. First, of course, you know that, right? They only
I
make
wish I
money
could bombard my customers like that. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, did you also? I know we've gotten calls from clients saying they have seen a big drop in leads through their organic Yelp presence.
For sure.
And that has because actually Yelp, it looks like anyway, they changed their layout. It used to be that they would include more organic results in that first page on the desktop especially. But now they are filling that up with sponsored results, so businesses that pay for ads. And so if you're in a competitive industry, many times now you're having to go to the second page for businesses with organically great Yelp profiles. So that has definitely affected the businesses that don't pay for Yelp.
Well, then I guess that begs the question, does it make sense to pay for Yelp advertising?
That's a great question, and that's what I've wanted to get into. So this is something that's a question we always hear from new clients is, should I pay for Yelp? And that is a great question. We'll try and go through it right now. So,
all right.
Does it make sense for you? So if you answer yes to, if you're in a competitive, hyper-competitive market, so you're in a bigger city, you're a lawyer, you're an electrician, solar company, home services, restaurants even. Those businesses tend to advertise on Yelp heavily. And so if you're in one of those, we probably, you should think about seriously considering paying for Yelp advertisements. Now, if you're just starting out though, so if you have another business and you're just starting out, you're going to create your Yelp page and then within how many minutes? 10 minutes, they're going to call you and say, hey, thanks for creating your profile. Now let's get busy advertising.
Holy
What do you think, Jamie?
Oh yeah, it is crazy. You're exactly right. If you do a search for, let's just say, electrician with Yelp, only the entire first page is nothing but sponsored results.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if I'm a Yelp user, I'm like, why would I review a business if they're only going to have sponsored results?
Yeah, so this is, we're definitely never going to fix Yelp's business plan. So all the complaining in the world and asking their reps, hey, why do you guys do this? Or why don't you do this? Or I know I've tried, and I think you've tried too. It's nothing that they will change from.
It's like talking to my teenager. You never get a good answer.
Yes.
You can ask the greatest question, but you'll never get a good answer. Okay.
Why don't you get up earlier? It would be so much easier. Nope, not going to happen. So anyway, if you're just starting out, you're in a business, what we recommend is get reviews first. So Yelp, before you start paying for any kind of Yelp or thinking about paying Yelp, get as many reviews for your business as you can. So think about it. If you ask, hey, your Yelp rep, but I don't have any reviews. Their answer is going to be always lead back to pay us, and you'll get more customers calling you, and you'll get more reviews that way. In practice, I don't think that really matters. That really works. People choose a business to do business with by their star, how they rate. And if you only have one review and your competitor has 85, who's going to risk going with you? So you have to build up your online reputation. You have to have some kind of review system in place that will generate or actually reach out to your customers, either face-to-face or online. Any way that you can get reviews, it's always going to be worth it. Anyway, okay?
Yeah, it's hard as a business owner, but what I relate it back to is, I know there's businesses out there that spend thousands of dollars on Google Ads, and then they get upset about how much it is with Yelp.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you have to imagine, if I'm using that Yelp app, the people who are using it, their age range, you have to think about that. Is it your grandma looking? If you're an estate planning attorney or something like that, advertising on Yelp, it could make sense. It depends on your demographic, and it depends on your, how much you're budgeting for that marketing. We kind of push our clients to really consider Google Ads, just because the reach is far superior to Yelp. People, the numbers using Google is just dwarfs Yelp. However, Yelp is definitely part of your online reputation strategy. So, one other thing we wanted to get to. So, you shouldn't be paying if you don't have any reviews, and if you don't want more customers. So you're already satisfied. So you have your business is growing. You have a comfortable amount of customers finding you different ways. So they're finding you through Google or through your social presence, so Facebook or Instagram or something like that. Then you don't have to pay for Yelp. Now, what this does, what I also wanted to mention is, as Google grows and as they have grown, to make sure that Google results the Google results are all about keeping you on Google. So the more you stay on Google, Google knows that eventually you're going to click on one of their ads. So that's why you have you have Google Ads at the top. You probably have Google Home Services at the top if you're looking for some kind of home service. So it goes Google Home Services, then Ads, and then you have the Map 3-pack. And then under that, if those results weren't good enough for you, Google has the organic listings. It used to be that Google would also include, one of Yelp's or a few businesses that hook directly into their Yelp page. So listings for your Yelp page, basically. Now Google has taken that away for most competitive industries, and they just have a Yelp listing of top 10 businesses in that sector. So that has definitely had an effect on Yelp's incoming links or incoming clicks through Google. So Yelp has to fight back, and how they do that is definitely with that their search results turning into more and more sponsored results, because they need to maximize those ad dollars. So it's interesting to see this kind of battle behind the scenes that they're both doing. And who will win? I don't know. But in the meantime, businesses like ours and my clients, they gotta be flexible. They gotta decide if this is worth it for them.
Well, it sounds like they have to plan on doing both, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah, if you're in a highly competitive industry, you got to think about doing it. One thing you want to remember is that if you're a service area business, you're going to have, when you advertise on Yelp, you're going to have a 10, 15, or 25 mile radius around your business, around that area. You won't be able to choose your keywords, which you can with Google. So you'll be able to choose, your industry, your category, and that's when your ad will come up. If you're a business with a brick and mortar, you'll have a 5, 10, and 15 mile radius around you. So if you're a franchisee, that might be something you should think about, because if you have another franchisee who's closer or within those radiuses or radii, then you might want to think about how far out you're going to be advertising. So it is weird that they don't let you do keywords yet. Eventually, I can't see Yelp succeeding without having adding keywords. Make sense?
It does, and I think that's really good advice for all the small business owners out there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I know for my business and for your business, should I pay for Yelp? This is it's a good question to ask. And you have to look at your market, and then you have to see what your competitors are doing. You have to get reviews, because if you don't, no matter how much you spend, you're still going to lose out to your competitors who have a lot more reviews than you. So that's big. So get reviews. Listen to a podcast we did previously on how to get reviews. And as we find out more ideas that work, we'll definitely let our listeners know.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Good point to wrap it up at.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right. Well, make sure to rate and review. If you know any small business owners that would benefit from this, make sure to share this out to them. But it's really important to review us on wherever you are listening to this podcast. And we really appreciate it. The more people we can get out there, the more people we help.
That's right. All right. Thanks a lot, Jamie.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.